This was clearly, the way the structure is collapsing, this was the result of something that was planned. This is not, it's not accidental that the first tower just happened to collapse and then the second tower just happened to collapse in exactly the same way. How they accomplished this, we don't know. But clearly
New York's bravest never had a chance.
We really never even got to that close to the building. An explosion blew and it knocked everybody over.
We were in one. Two fell first, then they told us to get out. Two fell first? Two fell first. I can't figure this out. One didn't fall first. That's why they were getting us out.
For an explosion. At that point, I got knocked out. I don't remember anything. Then I got up, and I remember walking out, and it was total darkness in the car doors. And I was at the edge. I was in a dentist's office because there was dentist chairs and tools. And I looked out the window because the windows exploded, and the street below caved in. The whole street caved in. You can see below the street. And at that point, there was like fireballs coming up. So I said, all right, I'm not going to make it. I really didn't think I was going to make it. I went back into the room I was in. I shut the doors. I put towels on the bottom of each door. I was in a kitchen. One of their kitchens. I took a bottled water, I poured it all around, I poured it on my head, I crawled in the closet, and I said, okay, this is where I'm going to be now.
The ladies that are with me were in the World Trade Center in the first building and escaped through the lobby where they report they believe there was a bomb in the lobby.
We ran down the steps to the lobby. There was no lobby. Everything was torn up. And even the turnstile was burnt and it was sticking up, and they just told us to run.
My boss ran out of the office. He said one thing, run. Everybody just ran. And we ran down the stairs. They told us to come back up the stairs. And we were like, come back up the stairs, are you crazy? So we continued down the stairs. We came outside in the lobby. There was no lobby. The lobby was totally gone.
Did you see other people?
People. There was a woman there with her face blown off. And as we were coming out, we passed the lobby. There was no lobby. So I believe the bomb hit the lobby first. And a couple of seconds in the first plane hit.
I was standing next to One World Trade Center, and then all of a sudden I heard rumbling, and we all started running away from it. The glass blew out and threw me onto the sidewalk, and I couldn't see for 20 seconds.
And out the window, we were getting our air because it was a clear floor, and then all of a sudden, boom! And then we just hightailed out of there. Went in one stairway, was full of smoke. Got down, still was just meandering out of there. Looked up, we saw one down, we saw two down, and we saw the vista take, gouged. And then all of a sudden, the tower came down on one, went into a building. Everybody was running, firemen, everybody. We just hightailed it.
I was in the revolving doors when the plane hit the building.
David Dre worked in number 1 World Trade Center.
One of the elevators, I think, came crashing to the lobby level, and all this debris came flying out of it. And a fireball emerged from the elevator lobby and was coming toward me.
But then there were other doors that were locked, so we were brought into another floor when there was another explosion, and they finally let us continue to go down.
As we were getting our gear on and making our way to the stairway, there was a heavy-duty explosion.
Bomb in the building started clearing out. Sorry, you said it's a bomb? What'd you say? Bomb in the building started clearing out. Got it.
They're saying there's a bomb maybe in the high school on either side of the building. So they'll pull them back.
You have a report of another bomb?
Emergency workers walking north on the West Side Highway in New York. We've been told by firefighters here that there is a report of a bomb in this building. This is a school, a high school right here. And as you can see, they're moving everybody away from even the ambulances which were down there are being moved north. The firefighters are being moved north. Everybody is being moved north. We're being asked by the police now to go north and get out of the way. Officer, do you have any idea of what the problem is?
There's a report of a secondary device possibly in the area of this school, so they're going to move everybody back as a precaution.
Secondary device meaning a bomb?
Possibly.
Okay.
We've heard reports of secondary explosions after the aircraft impacted, whether in fact there wasn't something else at the base of the towers that in fact were the coup de grace to bring them to the ground.
The governor has alerted the National Guard, and they're being deployed to come and relieve us early to later this afternoon. And the urban search and rescue teams are coming here from around the country to also assist us.
Are you talking about did you go immediately to the Office of Emergency Management?
I went down to the scene, and we set up headquarters at 75 Barclay Street, which was right there with the police commissioner, the fire commissioner, the head of emergency management, and we were operating out of there when we were told that the World Trade Center was going to collapse. And it did collapse before we could actually get out of the building. So we were trapped in the building for 10, 15 minutes.
I work for the Trade Center. I'm one of the carpenters, and I was going to go do a job. And I got on the elevator, and I heard the first explosion, and the elevator blew up, the doors blew up, and it dropped. And I was lucky that the elevator got caught in between two floors. I was laying there for about 40 minutes, and my boss couldn't wait for the EMS. He went crazy. He says, "Get her out of here, get her out of here." Really, I didn't expect this bombing to occur after the first one, since I was in the first one also. But when I heard that explosion, that's the first thing I thought was, here we go again, another bomb.